this is FantasyEsque, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are picking up on an exciting note because it is the beginning of a lovely day, which is so because we have our throne jubilation, and that means a celebration of our Queen Wisteria, the fact that she is our somewhat tyrannical ruler. She's on the throne, she's leading the vampiric people to glory with all of the reforms that she's done. I mean, the noble wedding we had, also some questionable things like killing off all the ambassadors and making pretty much the entire kingdom sort of a military state, but that's fine. And being her beautiful self, carrying on the Salazar name, having a princess by the name of Aphrodite, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I know. I've been taking some time between these episodes, so I'm forgetting the names of my lovelies, but it's okay. I shall remember them before long. Now, without further ado, we're going to dive right in and get this party started. So, I don't think we're going to get things going with a celebration by inviting others in just yet. We might do that more towards the night/evening. For now, though, what I want to focus on is actually getting the ladies one by one to gift the queen their gifts. Just around the castle while the queen's doing her own thing, dancing, having a grand time, everyone's dressed in their formal wear. They're going to take turns, and our scholar over here, Lady Oriana, is still, as you can see, writing the epic for the queen that she is trying to impress her highness with. So this needs to be done. So she's probably going to be the last one to gift that. And once all the gifts have been given, then we are all going to gather in the throne room because the queen has arranged for some favors to be bestowed on everyone. So we have some stones like Narcissus generation, and these are going to be given out to the ladies based on various things. Now, unlike Narcissus generation, these aren't going to have any sort of weight to them in terms of the ladies requesting the queen's favor and being able to get anything they want except for the crown once in their lifetime. Like, they can exchange the favor for a favor, essentially, or the token for a favor. That's not how this is going to work. This is just going to be a title, essentially. You know, a reward that the queen bestows. She's acknowledging that they are very well known for this particular thing. The only token that can be exchanged for a favor from the queen is the one that's won during the royal tournament, which I think Zelda possesses. And some of you have made me aware that in previous generations, the queen and broodmother have participated in the tournaments. So that could have been a thing that we explored, but then again, I feel as though across the generations, different queens change different things about traditions, and in this particular one, Wisteria chose not to participate. She also chose not to let the broodmother participate. It was just between the three ladies in her castle. Now, I am okay with that. I feel as though Wisteria would have been quite aware of the fact that growing up, Zelda was ahead of her when it came to training. And she also remembers very well that their mother, Athena, was beaten by their aunt Freya during the royal tournament, you know, in the previous generation. And I don't think she wants a repeat of that, especially because she doesn't get along that well with Zelda. So I don't remember if at the time that was the case. I think it happened afterwards. But even in that regard, I don't think she would want people to get the wrong message that Zelda is more powerful than the queen. So she would have made the deliberate choice not to take part in that. And as for the broodmother, I guess she just felt as though things need to be kept. Maybe the broodmother was busy raising the children, so she didn't want to pull the broodmother away from that and have her participate. I don't know, a whole bunch of things going on. Now, Oriana is the one who typically deals with our maintenance fees and whatnot. But I'm actually going to get Zora to help out this time around. Zora's gonna help out with that. She's gonna go pay our maintenance fees for the castle while Oriana's working on the presents. And then we're gonna start getting some of our ladies to go through and arrange this. Oh, Athena, we were just chatting about you. But yeah, once the favors have been given out, then I might invite over some of the others and have a bit more of a celebration, like the kids and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. And I'll talk more about the favors when we get to it. For now, though, we just want gifts to be given to our queen. So Soul's going to come through first, since she already has a machete, a weapon for the queen, prepared. So let's go ahead and do that. And essentially, in this generation, what those favors, like the gemstones they get, they're going to be kept in the ladies' chambers, and they're going to signify who is essentially the most accomplished lady in the queen's court. That's what it tells people outside the castle. It's not a token that can be exchanged for a favor, like what Zelda has, but it's just used to show people outside the castle how accomplished a certain lady is. Which is important, especially since some of you mentioned that our scholar and champion aren't as, not talented, but capable as they were, as skilled in the previous generations, which is kind of scary in terms of the vampiric powers. They don't have that much rank. And there was this whole discussion going on about how, even in appearance, in the dark forms, the ladies, you know, they don't have different skin tones, and they're losing a lot of the other genes in all of our queens' attempts to make them as pure a vampire as possible. And that might be at some point at the cost of their strength. I mean, even in terms of drinking and all those kind of things, we're making them less and less like primal ancient vampires, and they're becoming more and more, I don't want to say weaker, but kind of. So I feel as though, in that regard, oh, I think the queen liked that present. She was like, machete, yes, weapons, I like it. I can chop off heads with this. But, yeah, in that regard, these kind of titles are important to tell people outside of the castle that, you know what, our court ladies are quite accomplished in various things. So, okay, she has wrapped that up. Now, Zelda, what did you have prepared? Zelda had a rose, didn't she? She had a rose that she was going to gift to the queen. Something a little bit more simple, but something from the garden that she is growing. And what is this? See, here's another odd thing. She is in her second trimester, but her bump is missing. And that is because I reset the queen. So look, her bump is back. And no, the queen doesn't have a bump. See, that's an odd thing. This keeps happening. Osgood Wisteria's problem is, let's not do that. I don't think now's the time to challenge the queen. Now's not the time. So let's go ahead, get Zelda to gift the queen a rose, and I don't know if the queen's gonna accept that. They still have a very, very terrible relationship with each other, which I have no clue when that's gonna be fixed. I'm sure if Zelda has a baby girl, then that would be a reason for the queen to be happy with her sister, and that might help them just a little bit. But yeah, they've got a long way to go if they want to solve their relationship. Okay, let's give this. Is the queen gonna like it or not? I'm a bit nervous because it's just a rose. And did you like that? Nope, she did not like that. She did not like that gift. How rude of you, Queenie. And then Zora. Let's get Zora to gift the queen. What did she have? I think we wanted her to gift the queen a death flower in case something ever happens to her. So let's go gift the queen a death flower. I mean, this is something pretty special. You know, you'd hope the queen likes this. This is powerful. Powerful stuff. So let's give her a death flower. And another thing, guys, with these favors, in previous generations, it's been only the vampires that can take part. But with Queen Wisteria, it's part of her wanting to be inclusive. The alchemists also take part. So when the queen's deciding who to bestow the favors onto, and she's looking at the skills of these ladies, we are taking the alchemist into account. So that's how things are being decided. And I'm also I don't know exactly if I have switched this up in the past, but I am kind of deciding something a little bit different in terms of how I determine, say, who is the most beautiful vampiress. Which I might have done in Narcissus time, but we'll have to see. We shall have to see when we get up to that point. Ooh, that death flower doesn't look as dead as I thought it would. Does the queen like? Queen, you better like. Oh, she does. That's good. That's good. I mean, that was a pretty hefty gift. So she appreciates that. Oriana is getting really thirsty. Zelda, I don't know what's happening with Zelda. Okay. Oriana, come on, we're just waiting on you. We need you to be done, and then we can bestow this gift onto the queen and get on with things. She's getting quite thirsty, isn't she? I'm going to speed through this a little bit and hope we can get this sorted as soon as possible. And then as soon as she gifts the queen... Oh. Nope. I don't know what's sizzling in the castle, but I think we're fine. I think we are fine. Oh, come on. You can do this. You can do this. So close. She is so close. Come on. You can wrap this up. You can wrap this up. You can do it. You can do it, Oriana. Almost there. And... Nope. Come on. Just one final button. And I think she's done? Yep. Excellent. So she got that epic completed. Let's get her to drink the potion. And then we're going to gift this to the queen. So I hope the queen likes this. Imagine she writes the queen an epic that she thinks is absolutely beautiful, and then the queen doesn't like it. That would be very sad. So let's gift to the Great Wisteria. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Ariana. And also, I dressed you in something else. You were wearing a really nice formal dress, and now you're not, which kind of makes me sad. So we'll get her changed as well. Where is the queen? Oh, everyone's kind of upstairs. I thought they were downstairs, but apparently not. How intriguing. Also, Zelda, you don't have to be paused in the hallway like that. You can do stuff, you know. You can go about your day doing stuff, doing fun stuff. Just letting you know. Okay. Is Queenie gonna like all the effort that Oriana did for the past few days trying to write this epic? Let's see. She looks happy. Oh, she liked it. Oh, that's nice. She did like it. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. This is where we are going to, guys. Turn autonomy... Oh, geez, that's not what I'm trying to do. Turn autonomy off, and then we want to rush all of the ladies downstairs into the throne room. Because the queen is going to give out these favors. So let's get the queen to sit here. We'll get Zelda. We'll get Oriana. Soul. And then we'll get Lady Zora. So here we go. We'll get everyone to come on down, and then I will go through the different stones, what they stand for, how we've worked them out, and then the queen will essentially announce who she is bestowing these favors to. And then the ladies can go and display these stones in their room and basically tell everyone they meet, every vampire they meet, that, oh, I am the most accomplished vampiress in the castle, or I am accomplished in this, and I am known for this, essentially. Like a title of sorts, you know, a title that they can add on to the qualifications they already have. So, okay, everyone is over here, and now we can get going. We'll start off from... We'll go from right to left, left to right. We'll go from left to right. So, the purple stone here essentially stands for or represents the vampiress, or will be bestowed upon the vampiress who is most beautiful. And the way we work that out, or the way I've worked that out, because I've already done all the calculations, is by looking at who the queen is the closest to. Because I think in Queen Sheba's time, I chose who was the beautiful, most beautiful vampiress. But here's the thing. beauty is kind of subjective, and the sim, even within our community, a whole bunch of us kind of have different opinions on who we think is the prettiest, right? Or the most beautiful. So I feel as though that's something the queen would decide if she's the one bestowing the favor. So whoever she's closest to, obviously she would think is the most beautiful. So that's how I'm deciding for the queen. The black stone stands for the most, or is going to be given to the most intelligent vampiress. So this we determine by the logic skill of our vampires. So whoever has the highest logic skill, they are the most intelligent. Then our golden stone here, we present the most entertaining vampiress. And that is determined by adding up all of the instrumental talents that the ladies have and comedy. So for all of the comedy that the ladies know and the instruments, we add them together to essentially see who is the most entertaining. And finally, oh my goodness, stop. Who is this? Finally, we have the red stone, and that's presented to the most charismatic vampiress. And we calculate that by essentially seeing who has the highest charisma skill. But if we have a lady or two ladies that are like tied with each other when I'm calculating, then we just look at who the queen has the closest relationship to, and that becomes the deciding factor. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the first stone that the queen is going to present is going to be the purple stone. And let's get the queen to put this stone. Oh, no, don't pick that up, I was on the wrong sim. We will get the queen to pick this up. Let's put this in our inventory. Excellent. And she's going to present this stone to Oriana. So Oriana is our most beautiful vampiress of the generation. Or I should say lady. The most beautiful lady, because Zora is also taking part. We calculate Zora's skills as well. So Oriana is the most beautiful lady in the Queen's Court, Queen Wisteria's court. So she's going to be gifted that. So let's go ahead and give her that title. And I mean, I'm happy with that. I think Oriana is really beautiful. So there we go. And even she has some purple in her outfit, so that's kind of cute. Okay, and the next stone we have is the black stone, and that's going to be presented to our most intelligent vampiress. And the most intelligent vampiress, guys, in Queen Wisteria's court, or the most intelligent lady, I keep saying vampiress, the most intelligent lady in Queen Wisteria's court is Lady Zelda. So Zelda is going to be awarded this. She has the highest logic skill apart from the queen. She has 9 and the queen has 10. Obviously the queen isn't taking part in this, so the whole point is to award members of the court. So there we go. Okay, oh my goodness, butler, you are sitting on our throne and you better get off. We're just going to ignore the fact that the butler is sitting on our throne. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Okay, next stone is going to be presented to the lady who is most entertaining. And this stone is going to be awarded to Lady Soul Ranarain. So Soul is our champion, but she is also, interestingly enough, our most entertaining. Because she has a bunch of skills. She can play the piano, she can play the pipe organ, and she has slightly more comedy than the other ladies. Which makes sense because she's absolutely cheerful, right? It's part of her personality. And she and the queen are pretty much the only Sims who have been playing musical instruments. So that's something that makes a lot of sense. And then the final stone we have is the red stone, which is going to be presented to the most charismatic lady. The most charismatic lady. So queen is going to grab that. And this award, guys, is going to be going to Lady Soul Ranarain again. So in the past we have had Sims who have had like more than one stone given to them, like Morgana. Devil's she had 3 stones given to her. She was like the most intelligent, entertaining, and charismatic in her generation, which is kind of crazy. But Soul looks like she's doing very well because she's going to get this stone. And it must be because she's so cheerful. And also, as champion, I guess, she talks to people in the army a lot. And she's out liaising with the different members of, you know, the queendom. Because she is, in a way, the, like, spokesperson for the queen when it comes to certain things. Or she's the messenger quite a lot of the time. So she goes and delivers messages. She goes and deals with people on the outside. Even though the scholar advises, our champion's the one that's always traveling for the queen. So it makes sense that she comes across a lot of people and she's able to speak well. So that's really cool. This makes me very happy. And I am promptly going to have these ladies, via their servants, put the stones in their rooms where they belong so that we don't lose them. Oriana, let's pop your stone here. I don't want you to lose the stone. Look at that. There we go. Just going to keep her stone over there. And then let's see with Zelda. She had a black stone. Let's store your stone over here as well. You have a shelf. I don't want to put the stone down here. But I guess it's not too big a deal if we do. We could put it on the mantle, but I kind of don't want to. I feel like that's dangerous. It's a little dangerous. So I'll put the stone here in her little case. If I wanted to, I could move one of these things down, I guess. Yeah, I feel like the stone should be on a bit of a higher sort of level. So let's move this down. We'll move this up, and then we'll move this over there. There we go. That's a bit better. So her stone's going to be kept over here. And then Soul. I am so proud of Soul that she got 2 stones. I was not expecting that. Especially because I remember us being very worried in the beginning that Soul was just so lovely and so cheerful that she wouldn't be able to last that well in the castle since the queen wants it to be more tough. But she's actually done very well for herself. And another thing one of you lovelies was pointing out was that when Zora moved in, Soul was immediately chatting her up when the other ladies were pushing her aside. And some of you even saying that maybe Soul was warning, she was warning Zora that you should try not to be too cheerful in the presence of the queen because the queen views that as a weakness and she wants you to be stronger and tougher and more intimidating. Which luckily, Wisteria was a little bit more lenient towards Zora, but in that regard. But I kind of liked that idea. So she's really managed to navigate herself well in this lifestyle, and she's doing amazing for herself, which makes me happy. But we'll display her stones over there next to the candles, and that's really pretty. And even the colors that she got, the gold and the red, they kind of like match with her room. It's nice and bright and, you know, lovely. It's almost like a pinkish red, so I like that. It goes very well. And then Oriana has she's got the purple, which is, it goes with her outfits, a little out of touch with her room, but it's interesting. And then, of course, Zelda, she has black, which goes with her room. Very, very interesting. Very interesting that they got gifted those particular stones. And I should probably, I feel as though we would want to invite the children over to have some fun with the ladies. So let me go ahead, turn autonomy back on. We might not be able to continue this in this episode. Most likely we'll have this carry on to the next episode. Even Smokey's attending. Unfortunately, Zora, even though she was in the running, she did not manage to have enough skill in anything or relationship with the queen to be awarded any of those titles, which makes me sad. But yeah, I mean, she tried. She tried. She's doing well as an alchemist, though. She mastered alchemy, which was great in the previous episode. But we're going to get the queen to invite some of the youngsters if possible. So let's plan a bit of an event. And this will be a great time for them to hang out with their family. And also for Oriana to see art, I think. We need to give them more excuses. Not excuses, but we need to give them a little bit more ability to meet each other. So I'll probably just do a house party. And these ladies will be hosting. Guests, we want to invite over Rowan, of course. And then after Rowan, we want... we want Art. And then we want the kids. We want Saphira, Galaxia. We want Yuki. Where's Aphrodite? Aphrodite. We want Lady Isadora. And then we have just so many boys. There's so many boys to invite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. 8, 9. Where's the other one? 9. Where's your brother? I don't even know. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I feel so bad. We're leaving out some of the Salazars. Okay. I'm gonna have to uninvite Luciano and Duncan. I'm so sorry, boys. But we need, and these guys, we need the Salazars to attend. Bo, Cody, Ronald. Do I have room for any more? I have room for one more. We could invite Luciano, but none of his younger brothers. Or we could invite Duncan, who's aged up. Let's do that. Let's do that, so that their entire family can meet. But okay, we'll have them show up in Wisteria's court, and then we'll probably continue this in the next episode. So there we go. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.